Most men don't want to admit this out loud, but the truth is simple. Every man subconsciously runs a cost-benefit analysis when it comes to dating single mothers. The question isn't whether single mothers are good people, they often are, but whether they are a good investment. Men don't usually realize it, but when they meet a single mother, they instantly begin calculating. What's required from me, and what do I get in return? For many men, the answer often doesn't add up. Now let me clarify. This isn't about judging single mothers, but about understanding market dynamics. The dating world operates like a market. There's supply and demand, costs and benefits, and, most importantly, the allocation of resources. Men are biologically programmed to pass on their genes, to invest in a woman who can create a future with them. But when a man dates a single mother, he's often asked to invest his time, money, and attention in children who will never be his. Children with a father who is always in the picture, a permanent part of her life, and he will always come second. That's the reality of dating a single mother, and it's a truth most men won't admit because it challenges everything they've been told about love, commitment, and sacrifice. I had a client, Marcus, a 34-year-old software engineer who had been dating a single mother for 4 months. On paper, she was perfect, beautiful, intelligent, and kind. But Marcus began to feel frustrated. Every time they made plans, something with her kids would come up. Every time he wanted spontaneity, she needed a babysitter. Every time he thought about a future, he realized he was playing the role of a stepdad, not just a boyfriend. "I feel like I'm auditioning to be a stepdad," Marcus said one evening, and it hit him hard. From day one, he knew he would never be her first priority. Her children came first, and that was fine, but it also meant he was always second. She was exhausted from work and parenting. Date nights were constantly cancelled because the kids were sick. Romantic weekends? Only after coordinating complex schedules. Spontaneity didn't exist in their relationship. Slowly, Marcus realized he was living the responsibilities of family life without the benefits or appreciation. Let's break it down. Every time a man dates a single mother, he's entering a system where he's expected to be a full partner without the full benefits of partnership. Her children are the constant priority. Whether Marcus understood this intellectually or not didn't matter. He was wired to want to be chosen first. Men need to feel like they're the number one in someone's life. But when a man is dating a woman with kids, that's simply impossible. The kids will always come first. And here's the kicker. A man may be expected to pour boyfriend-level commitment into a situation where he's only going to receive partial attention. That's where resentment builds. It doesn't happen right away, but over time, every cancelled date, every interference from the ex, every small sacrifice starts to feel less and less worth it. Marcus would make dinner plans, get excited, but then she would text him and say the babysitter cancelled. He understood. He had to understand. But understanding didn't change the fact that he was left alone again. And over time, that happens once, twice, then 5 times, and every single time, a small piece of his enthusiasm and passion for the relationship dies. Now let's talk about the ex-husband, the biological father. He's always there. He's at school events, in group chats, on the phone. He is a permanent fixture. And the new man, the boyfriend, is always the outsider. The ex-husband has leverage. He might undermine the boyfriend's authority. She might call him before calling the boyfriend during a crisis. And every man knows this, whether it's said or not. The boyfriend enters what I call the step-parent trap. All responsibility with no authority. Marcus was paying for the kids' clothes, their extracurricular activities, their phones, all while having no legal rights to them. He treated them like his own sons, only to have everything ripped away when she chose to reconcile with her ex-husband. That was the moment Marcus realized. I was just the guy paying the bills until she went back to their real father. Single mothers bring a lot of baggage. And I'm not just talking about emotional baggage from past relationships. They have financial baggage, child support, school fees, braces, sports fees, college savings. There's logistical baggage, custody arrangements, school schedules, extracurriculars. There's emotional baggage, scars from divorce or previous relationships, trust issues, comparisons with exes. And then there's judgment baggage, What mistakes did she make before? Will she make them again? Every man knows this subconsciously. There's a mental cost to dating a single mother, and that cost only increases over time. For some men, it's not just about the emotional toll. It's biological. Men are wired to pass on their genes, and dating a single mother, especially one who doesn't want more kids, requires him to invest resources into children who don't carry his DNA. Even if he grows to love them, there's a primal conflict. His time, energy, and guidance perpetuate another man's line, not his own. And that causes tension, especially for men who want biological children. For many of these men, dating a single mother means compromising on the dream of having biological children of their own. I remember Robert, a 38-year-old man who dated a single mother of 3 for 4 years. He kept hoping for their own child, but she was stretched thin. Money was tight, energy was depleted. He woke up at 42 and realized he had spent his prime years raising kids that weren't his. "I gave up my chance at fatherhood," he said. That moment was the realization that he had sacrificed his own future to play stepdad to someone else's kids. Let's talk economics. When a man evaluates dating a woman without children, he has 100% of her availability, freedom, and the ability to build a family together from scratch. But when he dates a single mother, his investment is divided. He must share her attention with her children, and he'll have to deal with the ex-partner's involvement. His availability is compromised. The kids are a permanent fixture, and the logistics are complex. There's always another demand on her time. The cost-benefit analysis here is clear. When a man commits to a single mother, he enters a system with responsibility, but without authority or security. If the relationship ends, he loses access to the kids. The ex has permanent leverage. The children may reject him. The woman may prioritize the ex. And all of this creates a system where men feel undervalued. The woman feels unsupported. Neither party is necessarily wrong, but they are in an impossible situation. The real reason men avoid relationships with single mothers isn't about being shallow or afraid of responsibility. It's that men have learned to respect their own time, energy, and resources. They refuse to invest 100% and receive 30%. It's a matter of self-respect. They see that settling for less is foolish, and they're no longer willing to do it. They'd rather stay single than be a backup plan, a safety net, or a financial solution. Single mothers respond predictably, with frustration, anger, and blame. They blame men for being shallow, society for stigmas, and dating apps for too many options. But they don't take responsibility for the situation they've created. The truth is simple. Quality men avoid relationships where the investment far outweighs the return. This isn't judgment on single mothers, it's just reality. The market dynamics don't lie. Men are choosing themselves over situations where they will never come first. They want to build their own lives, their own futures, and they know that it's not selfish to want someone who chooses them first, not someone who needs them to complete her pre-existing family. The economics are unforgiving. Men are making a decision. The cost of dating a single mother doesn't justify the benefits anymore. And for most men, the answer becomes clear. They will wait for someone who chooses them first, not someone who requires them to invest in someone else's family. If you understand this, comment aware. Because most men will never reach this clarity.